Yo, it's your boy Rapid Reacts back again with a brand new video. We've been on the grind recently. I think by the time this is out, we've hit 200 subscribers, so thank you guys for that. Let's hit the grind to 300. So if you're new, drop a subscription, drop a like, and we're gonna react today to more 2B2T. I did this about a month ago, and I said I would do more, and then I never did it. But you guys wanted more, so now we're finally doing it. If you want me to continue doing this, make sure you guys comment down below and tell me to do more, and I will do more. If you guys comment what you want to see, I'll do what you want to see. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. I love fitmc videos. They're so well put together, and they're great to react to, so let's go ahead and get into it. Every day we start off with an ad. Every single video we start off with an ad. Yeah, if you didn't get the title, we're looking at the rarest item, which I'm sure he might not even be able to tell us a singular item, but let's go ahead and see.
This is a very challenging question to answer, and it's one that I get asked a lot, so I figured it was finally time to tackle the subject and make a video about it.
Yes.
You have to understand that what is considered rare on 2B2T is different than other Minecraft servers. Because of over 10 years of duplication exploits, traditionally rare Minecraft items such as dragon eggs, infinity mending bows, and god apples are practically worthless at this point. Instead, items such as written books, illegally enchanted gear, personal belongings, and glitched items are considered the true valuables.
That makes plenty of sense, but I'm glad he explained that because there could be some very cool stuff on the server, considering it is literally almost as old as me. Like I'm 17, the server's like 10, 11 years old, so not that close, but I was 6 years old when the server got created. That's how insane this is, and there could be so much cool stuff.
But here's the thing. Thousands of these valuables are technically one of a kind. So how do we determine which of these unique items is the rarest? Well, believe it or not, there actually is a way for us to figure it out. And it's going to involve some investigation and statistics. So today, we are going in depth researching the server's most sought after valuables to see which one is truly worthy of the title of 2B2T's rarest item. Many of these rares have been kept safe over the years, just like it's important for you to stay safe, which is why I'd like to thank Dashlane for sponsoring today's...
Sorry, I don't want to listen to your sponsor. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Yes, sir.
So
let's do
what
it.
is 2B2T's rarest item? In order to find out, we need to identify what is not the rarest. First off, glitched items. These are valuables that were created due to glitches in the game.
I thought we already went over this, but keep explaining,
itself,
Mr. Fit.
Such as helmets with repeat enchantments, horse armor with missing textures, and other oddities. While many of these items can be hard to come by, most of them have been duped, and the rest are not one of a kind. Statistically, these things cannot be the rarest. So let's get more specific. What about personal belongings, or items that were created by notable players? Things like pieces of armor, weapons, and shields. While some collectors may find these items rare or valuable as they're one of a kind, many of them can be replicated easily, and once created, you can't really tell the difference. For example, almost 5 years ago, when I dueled the YouTuber Camping Rusher, I managed to defeat him and take his shield, which I still own to this day. By definition, it is an incredibly rare item, but at the end of the day, it's just a shield, and it can be easily replicated by anybody, which is why I would not consider it the rarest. And the same goes for other famous belongings.
If anybody else watching this video remembers that 1v1 against Rusher, that was one of the biggest things ever, because Rusher brought so many people to this server and made all these OGs mad, but basically kind of revived the server because there was like 5 people on the server at the time he started making these videos on 2B2T, and it's been revived ever since because Fit has been making these videos. But dude, those videos by Rusher were so insane, especially because I used to watch Rusher before that even happened, like OG Minecraft days, but still crazy to this day. But it does make sense as to why this wouldn't be rare.
Pieces of equipment. If I can make a perfect replica, it's not truly rare in Minecraft. So what about illegally enchanted items? Items created by having backdoor access to server commands, such as 32Ks, sharpness glass panes, and enchanted sticks. Well, ignoring the fact that many of these items were duped, The server's admin, Housemaster, has implemented plugins over the years that have removed the illegal enchantments from these items, making them practically worthless. Illegals that still exist have to be kept in shulkers and never opened in order to preserve them. It's for these reasons that I would
Never
not
opened. So does that mean if you open the shulker, they like disappear and you can't even see the items, or what?
consider illegally enchanted items to be the rarest. So let's move on to blocks unobtainable in survival, such as bedrock and barrier blocks. Because of the plugins I mentioned earlier, these blocks get deleted from inventories and e-chests, but they still likely exist in the inventories of players that haven't logged into the server for years. And since there are likely stacks of them, I wouldn't consider them the rarest items. Player heads
You think
are
there's
a common
that
topic
many?
of discussion, but they've been duped so many times over the years
You think there's that many people that have stacks that just haven't logged back in? That's crazy.
that they are completely worthless. At one point, specific map arts were considered rare, but after 2b2t's map limit was first reached many years ago, it reset all of the images. And considering these resets happen more frequently, it has ruined the value of many old maps. Many of the things we've mentioned so far can still be considered rare, just not the rarest.
Facts.
So we need to start looking for items that are not only one of a kind, but also cannot be replicated without exploits. Does this kind of thing exist? Why, yes, they're called books.
Books.
Unlike personal belongings, we can see who wrote a specific book, which can prove ownership of the item. Books also display whether it's an original or a copy. Now we are on the right
Copy of a
track.
copy.
It seems that the rarest 2b2t item has been narrowed down to a written book of some kind.
Really?
Likely from someone famous or an influential player from 2b2t's history. But
A written book is the rarest item on 2b2t. Not something you would expect, really.
we have an issue. There are thousands of books that are all one of a kind. So how can we determine which of them is the rarest? We need to dig deeper to see if all of these books are equal, or if some are more equal than others. And I think I have an idea of where to look.
It's actually very cool how much history they have on the server, and like how they're able to keep track of all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Howdy, neighbors. Hey, buddy.
If
Like
you're
they're able to keep track of all this history very well, and I don't know how they've done it, just through Discords and stuff, but that's crazy.
enjoying the video so far, it would mean a lot if you'd consider hitting that subscribe button. But
Due to my
no
channel as
pressure,
well.
Though. So now, in order to uncover the rarest item, I decided to get into contact with a 2b2t player named Crystallizing. He runs a Discord server dedicated to archiving and preserving all written books on the server.
Oh wow.
Once a book
Okay, that basically just explains my question, that they have this all right here. And this is a Discord solely for the purpose of books. So there's probably Discords for everything else too. That's crazy. I didn't
is
know that.
verified to be legitimate, the text is saved and is put into a database that can be searched by any user. The trading of valuable items other than books also happens here.
Oh, okay.
Since Crystallizing opened the server
So
in
not just
2018,
books.
over 2,400 one-of-a-kind books have been archived, which means the statistics we can find here will be incredibly useful in
It's the 2B2T library.
our quest for the rarest item. Unlike other valuables, one-of-a-kind books are almost never duped. The reason is that collectors want to maintain the book's value, as some of them are highly sought after and can be sold to other collectors for real-world money. I decided to ask Crystallizing
People be buying Minecraft books for real life money? Oh my
which
gosh.
of the archived books he would consider to be the rarest. He shared many screenshots of some of the unique books documented, including uncirculated Housemaster books. But he pointed out something that took me by complete surprise. Out of the 2,400 books archived, 4 of them have a unique property that none of the other books have.
4
They
out
are
of 2,400.
tattered. If you didn't know, tattered is a property that Minecraft books can have that prevents them from being copied. This unique property cannot be obtained in survival mode. They can only be created with administrator permissions. One of the books has colored text and untypable characters.
What? So that means like Housemaster, I think is the owner, had to give these guys the books. 4 of them. 4 books.
But the 2 most prominent tattered books actually share a name, and they're called Backdoor Books.
Backdoor.
They belong to one of the most powerful players in 2B2T history, Tristan. Many years ago, due to backdoored server plugins installed by Housemaster, Tristan was able to create these tattered books using commands. Upon opening the book, they had 3 options available: Creative Mode, Survival Mode, and Give 64 Bedrock. Each of these could be selected by clicking on them, and the book would run the proper commands. The author of one of these books was simply Server, and the others said Pyrobyte, another 2B2T legend, but the font used is not comprised of characters that can be used in a Minecraft username.
Wow.
It was basically a clever joke, and proved just how badly 2B2T had been backdoored. Tristan even mocked House by writing a book addressed to him, thanking him for trusting the plugins as he was the one that had written them. These books could effectively turn you into a god, and even to this day, we still don't know the full extent of how much these powers were used, but they help.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. How crazy a Minecraft server is, how crazy this Minecraft server is I don't know, bro. It's the amount of history on the server, the amount of people that played the server is insane.
Helped Tristan to cement his legacy as a 2B2T legend. These days, the books no longer work, as Minecraft updates changed the commands for going in and out of survival mode, and House's plugins have removed the ability to obtain Bedrock. So who owns these extremely rare books? Well, it turns out it's an old friend of mine, 2B2T player Alpha Computer. I spoke with Alpha and he confirmed that he was the owner of these books. I would ask him how he managed to obtain them, but on a server like this, sometimes it's better not to ask questions. He has turned down offers to sell them in the past, some of which were extremely high cash offers. So, because of their
the fact that people are trying to pay real life money for these books is crazy.
Added property, their statistical rarity, their relevance to the server's history as some of the most powerful items, and the fact that they are highly sought after by collectors, I would argue that Tristan's backdoor books are the rarest items on 2B2T.
That would make sense,
But
Mr. Fitz.
Perhaps you
Bro, he said collectors. There's collectors of like Pokemon cards, but there's collectors on the 2B2T Minecraft server. That's insane. What an insane video, dude. And that's our reaction to the rarest item on 2B2T. Absolutely crazy. Never thought something like that would sell for real money, at least, bro. That's just crazy. But if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, drop a subscription. I'm out. Peace.